Alright, so now it's time to play the game. I am going to teach my son there's more to life than Fortnite. So this is me, 5 after 12. I'm pretty cool. You should check me out. There's my friend Code. I was playing Crashbots, made a video on it. Let's check out Sagebrush. So I got this game from Woovit. This is the first code they've given me. I normally get codes from Keymailer. I watched a little trailer on this. I was a big fan of Firewatch. I made a Let's Play on it. I kind of bashed at the end because I didn't see an ending coming, but in hindsight I really like it. So let's check this game out. It is, I believe, based on a cult. Right? So let's just check it out. Let me check the options out. Let me turn.
I met Anne first, waiting for the bus. Normally, I avoid talking to just about anybody, but she struck up the conversation. She was so pleasant, so confident. She smiled at me as if she had known me as a kid, and we were just catching up after all these years. She told me she could tell I had a hole in my life. She knew what that was like, she said. She had also had a hole, but it was gone now. I asked her what she was selling, and she laughed and said nothing at all, that what she had to offer was free for anyone who wanted it bad enough. I asked her what had helped her. She just said, James.
So I like games with an audio narration. That was one of the benefits of Firewatch. It had supreme voice acting. So far I haven't done anything, so let's push start game. Alright, so now I can actually do stuff. Let's see if it does a car or do anything. That's my gear. Is a
Put your sensitivities to this.
Alright, so I got a pair of wire cutters. I don't know what that is. Alright. I'm assuming we're gonna go towards this gate. Yeah, I did. Alright, so I got the wire cutters. I'm gonna cut the fence. Alright, so now I'm cutting through this fence. I really don't know why I'm here. No explanation so far. I can run. That's better. You could always cut a fence open and then just go inside a strange house. Uh-oh. Who's closing doors behind me? Let's look at this portrait. It's too dark to make that detail.
Seems like you need to find a light and everything's too dark.
Okay, so where the hell's the light switch? I can pick up a map. What was that? There's a light switch, maybe. What the hell?
Steve, I said about the sensitivity. Other tone one.
Just this goddamn. That's gross.
How come there's light in here?
But this is the window.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I had just graduated from college. You know, I was a communications major. That part was true. So I graduated and I couldn't find a job. I had no idea what I wanted to do and got pretty depressed. My boyfriend at the time said I was holding him back and took off, so that was that. I could have moved home, but I didn't. I stayed out in California, but it's not like I had any friends there. My parents would call and I would just lie about how things were going. I didn't know what I wanted because I guess I didn't really want anything. I would wake up and just count the seconds ticking off of my life until I fell back asleep. We were all broken in some way, I think. Some more than others.
Alright. That was a weird message. I don't understand when people say someone was holding them back. Can't hold me back. I do what I want.
Yeah.
Am I gonna play the guitar? Son of a bitch. Alright. We got 2 doors. Which one do I want to try? That note. Fuck off, Leonard.
I'll just open that one.
Hey, fuck off, door.
There's another door.
I don't know if this game's supposed to be scary or not. Something jumps out. I'm gonna have to punch this kid next to me.
What did you say?
If something jumps out, I'm gonna have to punch the kid next to me.
That's how it works.
Stop shutting doors. Gross.
Everything's just rotted. It's disgusting.
Is that an outside door? Yeah, it's a refrigerator.
Refrigerator. Oh, I thought it was upside down.
Gross. I don't want to open that.
Like this. Go outside and look for
Yeah.
reviews. Let's go to.
That's the same spot I just was. Alright. So I'm gonna go back outside.
And what's that thing?
Let's see if this box is. Was that there before?
Yeah, I think so. Generator key.
That's it.
That's what you need this whole time, basically.
I don't like all the doors closing behind me.
Remember, you can run. It's if you hold
Yeah, but I'll run from nothing.
What I'm saying, how do you get there fast?
Alright, generator's on. Let's see what kind of creepy shit we can find in here.
Now you can go back and read
I
them.
just did a loop around the perimeter.
You hear that?
Yeah, I do hear that.
It's music.
I don't know, where the fuck's that coming from? Oh, that barn over there.
So, was there a music box inside? No, there was just a guitar.
Yeah, but the music's coming from that barn over there. Let's check these notes out. Looks like turn all this shit on. Where's that creepy music coming from?
Oh, I think I was thinking 3.
I'll take a shit. I look tired, screw you. I'm all freaked out from all this weird shit.
Like door shutting themselves.
Yeah, don't like these doors shutting.
Is this something from the Bible?
I guess so. Why some weird shit?
See if you can use the bathroom.
What was that? That also looks creepy. Is that another toilet?
Boys and girls problem. There's another note.
Fuck off, door.
I guess that's all our notes are gonna be is Bible quotes.
Mm-hmm.
There's stuff in it.
What stuff?
Wasn't there a pamphlet you could pick up?
I already picked it up, I guess.
Where's the music coming from?
Monday, creepy music. Tuesday, creepy music. Wednesday, creepy music.
What's that right there?
What's one?
At the top.
Perfect heaven awaits those of faith. Let's see what this creepy note was.
This heaven gate thing. Because that's what Uzi, his most recent album, that they couldn't release it because he used their logo. They called it Eternal Tape.
Uh-oh. It's like we had to fuck Leonard up. Leonard, what's this say?
Decided to.
Leonard hasn't heeded warnings about taking more than share food, and he keeps like possessed. I've decided to move his favorite foods into the farm shed and hide the key on the side of the bookshelf next to the ping pong table. So if I see a ping pong table, I gotta look for a key. Anything back in here?
But can you see a name on that here?
No sugar. Looks like Wheaties.
Kitchen prayer.
Yeah, can we just turn all the lights on? Does that one not work? Well, son of a bitch.
Aren't there replacement bulbs in the cardboard boxes and stuff? Maybe think you. Well, it would have you take them out. Let's see ghosts sing in the pond. There's another ghost like that.
Where?
Next time.
That worked. Monday spinach, Tuesday barbecue fasting.
Pork chop. What's that?
Large can of gross stuff. Green beans. Oh, there's flies over the sink. You can see them.
Mm-hmm.
That weird little artwork. Should I wash your shit? There's another tray over here. Yeah. Hopefully these prayers aren't relevant because I don't want to read all this shit. Alright.
You said you saw a barn?
Yeah, that's it.
I'd say that. I think that's a bathroom.
What's this one? Bing bong table. That's where a key was at. There's the music. Turn it off, you piece of shit. Man, I should have gone there
You should have
first.
been here the
Turn that
first
shit
time.
off. Said it hit a key next to this thing.
It's like somewhere in the middle, right? It said the bookshelf next to the ping pong table.
That's a bookshelf.
Go to the side of it. Yeah. 2 keys.
Alright, now I got some keys. Get out of Creep House. This game might suck ass when it gets dark.
You're not gonna be able to see anything. It's hard enough to see when it just burns.
What was that? Fuck you.
The door you opened closed. There. Can you jump? Just B, probably.
Oh, there's a map.
Yeah, so press Y for a map. Community hall, that's where we are. And you're trying to run to the fun.
Didn't really say. Alright, so Leonard should be out towards the left somewhere. Yeah. Let's try and get the fuck out of this fence.
I'm assuming that's Leonard's stuff. It didn't let you jump, you said?
No.
I guess go back to the chain link fence. See if you can go to the other way and cut. What the wire cut is.
There's a gate.
Probably just push it open.
Alright, use the gate. Alright, now let's see. So why was my
Music. I think it's it. No, it must be it.
Where am I at? I can't see me on this game.
You're like right there.
Yeah.
So if you run forward, you will get into that stuff.
Alright, you creepy weirdos. Let's see what we got here.
That's where they live.
Guess so.
Your character can barely even fit in there. Oh, what was that?
Brother Earl.
It's just a name tag, I guess.
So I did kind of like this doors rushed shut. We'll kick that shit open. You little bitch.
Oh, you saying nothing?
I do like the art style, but it's also a little hard to see. Even chain door. I don't know anything. This is right.
You don't have a key.
Guess I'm gonna want to see what's on that shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
what key do you have? The one for the farm.
Yeah.
So if you go to the farm, you'll probably find a different key for something else.
There's a lot of houses here. What's this, like a shower? Or a toilet?
It's disgusting.
Gross. Oh, pregnancy test. That's interesting. I don't want to touch it. Your mom, look at you, just saw it, you stupid. Sometimes these controls suck. It's not a very good hiding spot for your pregnancy test. Just left it right in the fucking toilet.
It's buried if you're trying to hide it.
This is This little weird.
It's not even a toilet.
Yeah.
Must be the shower area.
It's basically the beating zone.
Yeah. Is that a fun?
It's big open area. Is that the gate open or different? That's different. Alright, let's check out this plan. So that's the school, I guess. I bet they're teaching them some really good shit.
Yeah, there's a church up there on the biggest hill. These old school generators.
There you go.
That's the other one, yeah. Doesn't gotta do it for everybody. Just trying to steal from kids.
I see a tape deck, I think. Yeah, this thing has some creepy shit on it.
It's gonna be that girl.
Maybe. I hope they have a different voice actor than just her.
I often helped Viola in the schoolhouse. I enjoyed working with the children. We taught them reading, writing, scripture. Viola was one of the most faithful among us. If Anne was like the mother of the flock, Viola was the older sister. I remember gave the children on the nature of hell that was so vivid, so unflinching, it had the kids in tears. I told her she was scaring them, and she said, "Good, they should be scared."
Sounds like a great person.
Alright, so making some kind of progress, I guess, because I got a save point.
Father Jesus.
Yeah, let's see how they have a picture of, I guess. Oh, shit. Easy. Celebration of Crucifixion. Feast of Revelation. So, Birth of our Prophet, July 18th.
It's so dark right there.
It's some weird shit.
Yeah. That seems like you're gonna be the only person you see there.
Maybe.
The trailer showed people.
Did it?
Yeah. It showed you like hiding in the trees while people were setting crosses on fire.
No, what do you think of different game? Alright. Fire pit. So that's a rectory?
What's rectory?
Church type thing, I guess, or something church related, maybe to where the priest lives. Have to use some wire cutters in this bitch.
I don't think you have any though. They went away. Yeah.
What the hell do about my wire cutters?
I think they like disappeared after you cut the tape. They're only one use. Which is stupid because you could use them right now.
Oh, I gotta fix the number out.
I think it's probably... What if you have to go through all those readings and find like one of the revelation numbers or whatever they're called?
I'm sure it's somewhere else.
I don't think this is a single one. Check that out. Yeah, rectory was at the top one. There's this chapel. So you should go.
Where's the fire pit?
Where's it on the map? It's in the middle. So if you go to the chapel and then go down, it'll move into the... So it should be next to the school, like to your right.
Alright, so let's... Well, shit, I can't climb that. Hey, I bet this is full of the creepiest of the creepy shit. This I know I'm gonna have to. Alright, so this one's locked. No. Alright.
Look down, since you're really high up, see if you can find anything.
Yeah. I have a key to the farm shed, so I guess I probably need to go that way.
Zoom us a little red thing by the silver log thing.
Uh,
Oh, you can zoom in on the map.
it says that, but it doesn't really. Oh, maybe it's this one? That's a hell of a zoom.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna like slowly zoom in.
Let's just run until we find something.
What's that?
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice map.
Oh, that's the fire pit.
She just need to be on the fire pit. That was pretty useless.
What the hell?
It's just a rock. Maybe you'll find a shovel later.
Yeah. Is that
It
cricket
seems like-
sound? So it's just getting later.
It seems like the only thing you should do is go to the farm shed. Because that's the only thing you have a key for, and everything that's no longer requires something. There's a house.
What's all that?
Bugs.
Oh, here we go. This is where we see the blood in the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's flies and blood.
This is not the farm shed.
Nope.
Oh, it said you can get the door to it or something.
Alright. Where's the farm shed?
What about that? What about that thing over there?
Wouldn't call that a shed.
It's a pretty big shed for this.
Why can't I zoom back out?
Press it out.
Alright. Oh, that was the cleansing room where everybody got murdered. This is the mines, I guess. Yeah, but I can't get in there neither.
Cleansing the room from all kinds of- Oh,
Alright.
so farm shed it is.
Let's quit that. But that cleansing shed smells awful.
Yeah. So their kitchen smells bad too. They didn't even have that many flies in there.
Or dead people.
Yeah.
Boy seems confused if dead people smell worse than old food.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
These are some pretty weird people.
There we go. This is gonna be the farm shed, right?
Yeah, like,
Uh-oh.
is that right there? You're looking for light.
I found the key.
Tape.
Creepy ass tape deck.
The first time I met Father James, I was immediately filled with a sense of peace. It's hard to explain. I guess he just seemed so sure. He asked if I was a believer. I said I'd been raised Catholic, but it never clicked. There's a reason for that, he said. They've been lying to you, all of them. And I knew he was right.
Something tells me you're supposed to see that before the one in the school. Because the one in the school, she was already a part of their lifestyle.
Oh, batteries. I bet I'm going to have to get myself a flashlight.
Wait, where'd you get the flashlight from?
The batteries just made it work.
Huh. Oh, yeah.
You read the words.
Full supply.
Alright, what we got here? Examine the shop.
Look at the ceiling. What's that yellow thing?
It's flashlights. Let's see. Nope.
Jar.
It's just disgusting vegetables. Alright, so let's get out here. Turn off my flashlight.
I turned off lights.
Alright. No, I hit a button B. So Andrew's trailer.
So that's probably on the.
Oh look. You can see my little stuff. If I hit B up here, I can see the flashlight.
Yeah.
Alright.
Go to the map. I'll go to that trailer.
Ah, son of a bitch.
You have
I'm
to
over there.
run all the way over there. I guess, where are you at?
I'm at the only at the right hand side here, where it's past that
yeah.
farm.
I guess run through the field and see if you see anything.
Children of the corn. Malachi. Bet there's some unpleasant shit in here.
Yeah. That's what the trailer showed us running through the cornfield. Has the sun gone down and all of it the same?
Alright, so I need to go back towards community hall.
You're not gonna go get around that fence.
Yes, I don't really know anything about this game. I watched like a very short trailer and it looked interesting. And I was like, yeah, screw it, I'll check it out. And then especially when I saw that it was only like an hour and a half long game, I figured I'm all about that. I like a short game where I can get through it quickly. Alright, so I need to go this way.
Now you have to go through every one of those and look for Andrew. Oh no, it's actually.
Oh, there's one of them had the chain on it.
It's right there.
So it's not Andrews. So whose is it?
Kate.
Christian. Oh. So Peyton, so Andrew should be close to here.
Oh, it shows it on the map.
Yeah. Doesn't say no so.
Let's see what that one says.
Alright, Andrew. Let's zoom in. Not helpful at all.
No. Once you find one that is on the map, it should be easy, I guess. That seems impossible.
Oh, Leonard. Alright, so Leonard is there, so should probably take a right.
It's at the bottom. How's that working out, man?
I would say it's probably gonna be one of these here. Let's see which one this is. There we go.
What if it's just rusted shut?
Alright, more creepy shit.
Okay.
What? It's like Andrew and Viola had a little shenanigans going on, huh? What's this letter? Yeah, so I guess Brian wanted him out of the cult, and he was like, "No, I'm all about this cult."
He seems all about this cult.
Yeah.
Life with the flock was good. We would meet for morning prayer with Father James in the chapel, then meet for breakfast, and then we'd set off to work for the day. Some of us worked the fields, others worked on expanding the compound. We had a school teacher, we had cooks. In the evening we would study scripture or listen to one of Father's lectures. Then it would be time for penance, more prayer, and then sleep. I slept better those early nights than I had in years. I was home. Do you know how good it feels to find home after so long? I would have done anything for Father. He saved me.
Now, what kind of key did you pick up from that bed?
It was Viola's.
So look up.
Viola is around the behind Andrew, so I was gonna say over here-ish. Nope.
Go to the one behind. We just checked this.
So, let's check these out.
Seems too far.
Lillian.
She was all the way at the top, right? On the map. Yeah. So go down. Seems that one should be it. Just 2 people lived in that
Yeah.
little thing.
There we go.
3 people lived in that. You know the code? There's a code to that one guy's house.
One with the alternative cleansing is probably shenanigans. Let's read that again. Alternative cleansing in the rectory. No, the day I received my first vision, you'll. Oh, shit. She mentioned that. So, whatever the date of his first vision is the code.
How do you know that?
He says right there, know the day I received my first vision, you'll know the code. So, that's the code to his house.
Okay.
We were chosen, all of us, by the Lord. Do you know how good that feels? To be chosen? I hope you do. It's a feeling we all need in our lives. And on top of that, Father James took a special interest in me. He said he felt spiritually invigorated by my presence, and often called me to the rectory to spend time with him. I'm not dumb, I knew, but I didn't care. I was so honored to be his chosen.
So, yeah. Sounds like shenanigans were afoot.
That's creepy.
Alright, so she's the pregnant one.
So she's gonna go to that Clinton place. He didn't get a key this time. So.
We get a key.
Huh?
I got a key somewhere. Didn't I?
He used the key to get in here, but there wasn't a key in this place. We found out one thing from this place, and that's the vision.
So
But you've already ran around everywhere, see?
maybe the school said that. Let's see. Yeah, I better go to school now. There's probably a note in there somewhere that said when I saw his first vision.
Didn't the shed have his diary or whatever? Journal?
Which one is the school?
That
Is that
one
the
right
school?
there. Yeah.
Or is that the community thing?
Oh yeah, that's the community thing. You gotta go stick it. So that red book
So,
was
yeah.
44 minutes. This might take a little bit longer than.
I feel like this calendar said something.
He said the first revelation. June 3rd. Well, you got a flashlight now. You said that dark current corner.
Nothing.
That's fine. That was the one saying she had to meet with her. But there's stuff on the wall. No, the other wall. So nothing.
No. Let's listen to this tape again. Maybe it said something. What else is up here? The first revelation. The day Father James received it. So when the fuck is the first
It said
revelation?
it on there.
June 3rd.
That's all it said already. So
0603, I guess.
go try it.
Where's your still chat saying?
You're gonna have to know, yeah. Look at the map and make sure it's.
That's it.
Submit. Hey. Yeah.
That was a pretty shitty code, Father James. You clearly are not a mastermind of security.
Maybe he just trusts everyone. Except for. That's what it said in the one.
Yeah, I said that in the previous one.
Oh, it's just a couch. Doesn't.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to going upstairs in this creepy house.
I guess you have to get a generator.
Yeah. Let's see this.
All these doors look backwards.
No generator.
Flashlight. So what's the point of that? Some people fear the cleansing room. I would also fear the place with blood all over the floor and walls.
Okay, let's see what else we got in this dumb house.
That's a weird kitchen. Got a notebook on the floor. Is that the girl that has the tape deck?
No, Viola has a tape deck.
You think that's Viola that says all that?
I think so. It's a weird ass toilet. It's like a prison toilet.
Guess I've got to go upstairs now.
Well, there's a door here. What's this door go to?
This place
Son of
looks
a
like
bitch.
What is this?
This is a creepy ass one.
This is what they mean when they say talk to James.
So he says to cleanse yourself, you have to basically sleep with him. Ugh. What a creepy fuck.
Wait.
We have all been given our purposes by the Lord. And if we listen close enough to our hearts, if we pray hard enough, we can feel that purpose coursing through us. To excel in our God-given purpose is its own form of cleansing. Some of us are called to labor in the fields, to feed the flock. Some are called to train and to defend us. Others to teach our children the true way of things. The Lord calls upon many women to provide succor and relief. Now those of you with husbands may be rightly confused. Is this not a sin? I ask you, do you not love the Lord more than your husband? Would you deny the Lord himself your love? I am his flag bearer.
Sounds like crap.
Alright, you got a trailer master key.
Is there a camera on the bed?
He's a creepy guy. Andrew, Leonard, and Peyton.
He went Andrews.
Yeah.
And he seemed like he was all about that.
Yeah, so Andrew's not the deceiver.
That's what it cares. Did it give it to you or did it? I guess you'll have to look for that later. It's boarded out the window.
Yeah, he's up to no goods in here. Alright, so now I need to go upstairs. That's the downstairs. What the fuck creepy ass shit's up downstairs? It's the same picture we had before. Alright, beyond these doors is sacred space. I'm gonna open this fucking door. Alright, so I gotta find this creepy ass key.
What's the key you have right now?
Trailer.
So that opens all the trailer doors?
Yeah, maybe.
Trailer master key.
It's definitely getting darker now. Alright, so it's just at the rectory.
So I'll go back to there.
Yeah, so I go back to Leonard's trailer.
But it seems like it gets farther.
Where are we going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you can see yourself.
Okay.
That little red dot?
Oh, is that me?
I guess so. I don't know, I haven't noticed it lately.
So let's try again.
No.
That's just a generator.
Seems stupid not to be able to see yourself on the map.
Shit, I forgot who he told me to check out. No, it's Peyton.
It was Leonard, Andrew, and you.
And Peyton. And they're on the map, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how you know they're important.
There's the Leonard's at the very bottom. Let's just follow these paths.
Yeah, Leonard was basically about himself. Peyton.
Alright, that's one of these.
He must be the most suspect one.
How's that not work?
Dude,
Oh, I see. He has a secret key. I bet this one
it's
opens.
gotta be the one that's deceiver or whatever it was. It's got a big chain.
That was Leonard. Or Peyton, so they keep going down towards Leonard, right?
Leonard was like all by himself.
This is Peyton, right?
Yes.
Alright, so Leonard should be.
This map might be one of the most confusing maps I've ever looked at. No, Leonard was behind you. I remember. Because the Alana girl was near Viola.
Let's just see. Son of a bitch.
So you just found the one that it didn't work on, or?
We'll find out.
It's rusted. You've already got hers.
Alright, there's Viola. So
Yeah,
Leonard
so
should be. Alright, so I need to cross the. So there's a little path there. Yeah, follows a little dirt road, I guess.
That should be Peyton. Yeah, so you have to keep going.
There we go. Alright.
Check Peyton. When you first
Bolt cutters. I like that. That's what the apple, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's up to shenanigans. You probably know. There we go.
So he is the bad person. Or you can use the bolt cutters on the
Yeah.
one.
Alright, so Leonard is a good guy. That's something about
Said
Shovel there,
another
though.
thing about Carl.
Yeah. Not good guy, but he's loyal to the flock. It's like, why do I keep seeing his face when I close my eyes? I don't think fighting for the Lord means being an armed man to death with a shovel.
You
Alright.
sure he didn't kill anyone?
He did, he just said he did. This is Leonard's book. And he's saying, we're God's army, we gotta protect our flock. And then he said, he keeps seeing his face, so he beat somebody to death that was against him, so it's probably Peyton.
The deceiver changed Father James, though only a few of us seemed to notice. He had new revelations almost daily. Doctrines changed. Actions that would have been terrible sins previously were suddenly permissible, while seemingly innocent behaviors became mortal sins. The others seemed to have no problem going along with it. I wondered if something was wrong with me. Father grew visibly agitated, and as adamant as he was about the sanctity of his new revelations, something was different. He was scared, and that scared
He
me.
thinks the guy's gonna kill him? The
No.
deceiver?
Well, you're so lost.
Yeah.
Alright, so Father James was a creepy cult guy. And he was sleeping with women, telling them that he was their disciple of Jesus. And then he thought 3 people were suspect. Leonard, Peyton, and whoever else.
Andrew.
Andrew was all in, apparently. He's all in on the cuckoo sauce. And then he had, I guess Peyton was probably, we're going to find out when we break open Peyton's door. But he was probably the one that was not being loyal, and that freaked him out some.
And he went too far.
Yeah, dude.
Peyton was in the same row as Leonard. He was just at the bottom.
So it freaked him. So the Father James got freaked out when Peyton started tripping. And then he changed everything. And there's a shovel. I guess they killed.
You can use it to pick up that rock.
Yeah. Transmit code, encrypt code.
Screenshot this.
I'm gonna take a picture with my phone real quick. Probably be relevant later.
It's all kept.
Alright, so that's
That's the one girl that you could.
son of a bitch. So that's why I couldn't get in her master key. So Peyton and Lillian might have been in on it, right?
So you just got everything there is to know about James.
Yeah, so Peyton is keeping track of Father James.
Yeah, see, I told you Anne was the girl saying this stuff.
Yeah, Anne's his wife. He made her sleep on the floor while he was sleeping with his other girls.
So he's like a police officer that's infiltrated them.
It's 2 children, Juliet 11, Lucas 9, recently divorced from husband, claims frequent abuse.
With all the alcohol.
Yeah.
That's the girl who changed her lock.
pick up his key
Yeah.
in the fire pit area, I guess.
And then after we get over her house. Oh, the heart's just mine.
Alright, so we'll go towards the fire pit.
This is like Firewatch.
Firewatch was cooler because it had 2 people and they were very good voices. What's on that red light?
That's his crazy room.
It's creepy room.
Yeah.
But I didn't turn his generator on, so it shouldn't be all lit up. Alright.
Maybe it's powered by crazy.
Alright, so yeah, Firewatch had 2 people talking and they were better voice actors than those people on those tapes. Alright, so I got a small key. So I need to go.
Hers should be the first one.
Yeah, so let's find Lillian's. Still have a couple places to go. I guess the last place we'll see is either his creepy room or just all the dead
Or
people.
the church with the circle thing.
I had a key to it as well, which maybe that'll be in Lillian's.
Yeah.
Let's see. Right, Lillian's the first one on the right, so let's have this.
Yeah, that thing. They look right next to each other.
Alright, so clearly this Rod and Peyton were getting out of here.
Let's keep. So she's just putting the evidence together. That's just he's lying.
Oh, the cleaning room, that's that. Yeah, that's the.
Bloody.
He risked his life coming to me. Somehow he could tell that I was wavering. I'm still not sure how.
Oh, this is Lily.
He was from the FBI, he said,
The one.
and he was here to investigate the group as a cult. When he said that word, I told him to go to hell. I almost went right to Father James. But I didn't. He left me a pamphlet that talked about the signs of a dangerous cult. At first I refused to read it. What was the point? How could that have anything to do with our group? But I did read it, and even though my entire brain was screaming at me, I went back to him.
That voice is Lillian.
I love it. I still don't know whose voice. I guess it is because she's saying she got the pamphlet.
And she said that someone was talking to her about wavering. And that was the only other guy was Leonard.
Not Leonard, Peyton, right? Leonard
Oh yeah,
killed
Peyton. That's what I meant to say. Peyton was the FBI agent. That's why he had all those documents on every person.
Yeah, so this is just giving you
Proof.
things to think. Yeah, and all this stuff I don't think it's relevant. At least I hope it's not.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we gotta go to the creepy ass cleansing room and see a bunch of dead people.
It's the room. I'm looking.
Alright, so
You can go all the way
go
over
through the fire pit.
There should be like Clinic Ricks where you can click on the place on the map and teleport there.
I kinda assume the locked room in that guy's house is gonna be creepier, or this fucking tape. It's VHS tape. It's gonna be. I'm going to community hall in there. So I don't know. Yeah, so I need to.
We still haven't seen that church either, right?
Yeah. I don't know what's
That's a
gonna be.
weird lock on
I don't know what's gonna be worse. The church. I mean, this one can't be. I would assume this is worse, but it has to be that guy's. Maybe the final room's gonna be that guy's creepy locked room.
that. That's it right there.
Yeah.
That's all those supplies.
Well, really, if I got a shovel, it seems like all these doors should be openable at this point.
Yeah. Like, that's probably for the church, but how'd you get it?
The girl had the cleansing
Oh,
room key.
that's the cleansing room key. That's very easy.
What's this thing? Use ladder. There's gonna be something.
There's a shovel. That's it. Now every door should be accessible.
Yeah. Let's just pick up some murder weapons. That's cool.
That sounds horrible.
It's a pretty unpleasant little piece there.
Yeah.
What's gonna be in here? Nothing?
So, it's all the weapons that you use. You go in there and cleanse. So it's
That's so creepy shit he says. Sin is the debt, pain is the currency. So if you sin, the only way to. Shit. Key of the minds.
I
Alright.
forgot what that place.
Oh, this is the book that he was saying the lady said he was adding special stuff to it.
I'm not saying anything about it.
Yeah.
So that's too important.
I don't want to play creepy record player.
He called it the cleansing room, where we would exchange pain in this realm for forgiveness in the next. We'd all gather in front of the altar, and one by one we would declare our sins to the flock, each of us given penance to perform in front of the others. Bloodletting, self-flagellation. I saw men break their own bones, and women cut off a finger that had caused them to sin. It was true devotion, and it was terrifying and wonderful to see.
You should watch the movies, lady, because that shit's way more wonderful than that. Alright, so I did nothing here except for see them, man. Give this game high praise for its realistic ladder
Yeah.
physics.
And the door open.
Alright, what the hell's in mine?
Dead people.
Fuck you.
I'll take you down.
Oh shit.
That's probably where they put the dead body, isn't it?
This is gonna be gross.
Yeah, this is where they killed that guy and put him.
that goes back up, maybe.
Flashlight's not working very well here.
That's a bitch.
It's a maze. Alright, you can't go forward. Looks like that's... Follow the blood trails, I guess.
Son of a bitch.
You want me to
I'm
write down what
lost
direction?
in this shit.
You are. What are you supposed to move it with? Found something?
There's a tape back there.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get to it.
Seems like you should just go push it out the way.
Alright, I guess I gotta find something else.
It said you can push the cart back rust or something like that. Do it again. Click on it and then click the X again. On the minecart. You push the cart back, put the wheels up. Push the wheels by the building. Oh no, yeah, you can.
Yeah, I gotta
You
find.
have to go back in the maze.
Yeah, something here is gonna show me how to open that shit.
Pick and take.
Holy shit.
What the? Is that the FBI guy?
No, he was saying that they were training them for military. Yeah, so basically Father James was going cuckoo, so he was training them to defend themselves with machine guns. I guess.
Protecting contingency plan. Oh, okay. That's the same thing as last one.
Yeah. There we go. I bet I need the oil can to move the stupid thing.
To get the rust. You can't just pick that up.
Nope.
Won't be scared of anything. Where are you now?
I don't know. Oh,
So
this
they're
is,
practicing.
yeah.
It seems like of all the places to practice shooting, this is the worst.
Pretty fucking loud.
It's probably bouncing all over the place if you miss.
They're all deaf at this point.
Yeah.
I guess I can follow those metal tracks.
There's definitely gonna be the body.
Yep. There's a dead guy.
It's pretty small. How would you touch that?
Yeah, I'm not touching that dead
That's
body.
that's how you get diseases.
So Peyton, yeah, so L is Lily and P is Peyton. So Andrew found him out. Southwest corner of the cornfields. Had the copy somewhere. We both go back to it.
A key to James's house.
That creepy room.
Oh, okay.
I think it might have been my fault they found Peyton. We were seen together too often, maybe. But how would they know? Maybe they saw the pamphlet? I don't know. I don't know, but I can't shake the feeling that it's my
He's
fault.
the FBI agent.
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
They found him. They told us he had decided to leave them, but I didn't ask any questions. After that, we moved on. It was like he had never been there at all. It scared me, but instead of trying to get away, I just let myself fall deeper in. I did my best to shut out any doubts. It was easier that way.
so who is she talking to? And
I have no idea.
she's talking.
So what I do with the gas can? I'll burn some shit in, I guess. Alright, now I gotta figure out how to get the hell out of here.
Follow the tracks, I guess. Yeah, no, that's the guns.
There's a whole side I didn't go to, right? Like this side.
Oh, yeah.
It's just nothing. I guess this is just to throw you off, I guess.
Yeah, it's part of the maze.
That's not a good.
No, this will give light. No, so no.
Oh, gas, I guess. Well, son of a bitch.
I like living a lot easier. So I still use the front.
Yeah.
Like, those are some dark corners.
Oh, I guess I need to turn the gas to get out of here. To go back this way, I think, to use the elevator to get out.
How are you gonna get on it?
Back off.
Oh, now you're stuck. So you better stop before you do. Oh yeah, there's a
Alright, so now I need to go to the corner.
Oh, look at the stars.
Oh, yeah, it's dark as shit now.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess 'cause now I gotta go to the cornfield, so once you
Southwest corner.
Alright, southwest.
South,
would be-
well, it says north is that way, so south is that way.
west would be down past the mine, so it should be
That way.
straight from the mines all the way towards that shed looking thing, I guess. Where's my mine? So I'm just gonna run straight
It's
from
about
the
the
mine.
farthest way possible from
Yeah.
where you are. Remember you said there's gonna be something hidden here. Well, this is gonna be difficult. This is the corner, so we'll probably be the very edge.
There we go.
Pretty easy.
I'm fucking smart. Small brass key. Alright.
Look in your inventory and see what it says to you.
Oh, he said it was one to that guy's
Oh, yeah.
creepy house. That's the last thing I need, right?
Yeah, but there's still the thing to the church.
Oh yeah, the church itself.
There's that red light.
I don't know.
It's a house with no generator.
Alright, so I'm at the cornfield. I gotta go all the way.
Yeah, it's a rectory. Wait,
I don't know where I'm at.
yeah, I don't think you're going there. That's the farm. That's the community hall.
I think that's it there, that red light in the distance. I could do without this extra, long walks.
Yeah, that's what I said. You should be able to click on the map and just teleport there.
Or give me I had a gas can, let me get a fucking scooter.
There was that tractor
Where's the tractor?
in that long barn next to the shed with all the boxes. creepy room?
Yeah. No, that's the one
No,
where
that's
you have the camera.
room.
Creepy room's upstairs.
Yeah.
That's the door all lit up. Yeah, I'm thinking this is not gonna be good. I gotta watch that gross tape a bit. That's the same portrait. So it's got drugs in here.
Wait, what's he saying?
He's just insane. He said he spit in the face of the devil.
Juliet's a little bit of like a Lego.
Oh. Ugh. What the fuck?
Wait, he wants to eat her?
No.
Wait, consult.
Consummation means he's sleeping with a 3-year-old in somewhere in this book.
This guy's pretty weird.
In hindsight, maybe don't play this game with your children.
Try to say more.
I'm sure it's not.
Yeah, I doubt it is either, but he used to do that. Yeah, that's what I always do. I'm sure you'll find something in there.
He's got Playboys under the bed.
You have to look in his bed.
Gross. That's the door we came in already. So there's less
Watch
thing
the
I do
tape.
is. Oh, son of a bitch.
My flock, I have wonderful news. No. No. My flock, I have wondrous news. The days of reckoning are upon us. Some of you may be afraid. Damn it, no. My flock, I have wondrous news. The days of reckoning are upon us. Be not afraid. This is the day we have been working towards all this time. The focal point of all history. The end point of all creation. I have seen the signs. I have heard the word of the Lord. I speak the word of the Lord. I am the word of the Lord. Yes, that's good there.
There we go.
3, 5, 6, 9. Damn it.
Here's like mushrooms.
5, 8. And what's the code for the damn safe?
6-1.
4.
Yeah, it's definitely not linked to security. Just a recording of him saying the code. Five, 6, 4.
could be a key or something.
Yeah, it's a little circle thing for the weird lock, it looks like. So they're all gonna be dead in the church. This is the ending.
Yeah.
Hour 29.
Yeah.
Get to me, big creepier.
Alright, so where's the thing? Directory.
It's up the hill.
Yes.
There's that little wooden pattern.
Alright, we'll be. Alright, so now we're headed to. We took a little dinner break, so now I forget where I was going.
Or you're going to the church to use the seal.
Oh, yeah. I'll get the hell out of here. Yeah, it's up the hill. So we were talking over dinner. I do like this game. I would still say that Firewatch is superior. Firewatch artwork is superior, and the voice acting is far superior. It's still a good game, though. I'm very interested in seeing how this turns out. You can hear my dog barking probably in the background.
Most anticlimactic.
What's that?
Don't be afraid. There's no need to be afraid. We must go through the flames, but the flames will not hurt us. Not our true selves, our spiritual selves. I know his will, and it's time. This world is molded in filth. It's too far gone. They sent demons to test our resolve. They expected us to give up the fight, but here, today, we prove to all of them that we never gave up. Our faith never wavered. Today, we take our place at the foot of the throne of the Lord. Here now. We'll dull the bodies a little. There's no need for it to hurt. Here, drink this. Drink this. Pass these around. Things will go a little fuzzy, but then the flames will take us, and we will join our Lord in his heaven. We'll be by his side forever, where we belong. Amen. Amen. Boy, I love each and every one of you so much. God bless.
That's when they locked the doors. And then Andrew and Leonard started soaking rags in lighter fluid while I started handing out the cups. Little paper cups full of crushed up Quaaludes mixed with lemonade. Father kept preaching as we drank. They lit the rags and put them around the outer walls. Everything caught so quickly. Soon everything was on fire and people just sat down in it. Let it take them. Something clicked. I don't know what. I needed to get out. I didn't want to die. I remembered Father's temple and I ran.
What's everything about Brent?
Well, it was just a vision of the remembrance. Alright, so I'm guessing she went out this door. Everybody caught on fire.
What's that?
So I guess I need to listen to this tape before I read the truth. What's it all lit up?
I'm confused. So she's the weird the person that ran away.
I don't know. Not like the bookshelf nails.
What the heck?
She said he had a secret tunnel.
That's a temple.
Temple there, but before she said something about tunnel. Where's this gold?
What's the word the person
Yeah.
that ran away?
I'm trying to remember. I see.
The door shut behind me and everything was dark and completely silent, as if the burning chapel and all the people dying behind me didn't exist. The drugs took over then, and it was all I could do to crawl into bed before I passed out.
So it took away her memory.
No. She just thinks she.
There's a area over there. Comic.
Gotta be a tape somewhere, I guess. Maybe in the toilet.
The prison toilet.
What the hell?
Open the door, I guess.
Guess the TV has no point.
I'm sure you'll find something.
Good lord.
Deeper? Where's this go? Does your flashlight go out? How's it like going back and that's like a circle? There's a third painting this time.
The fuck?
Ma'am, who started the fire? Ma'am, I know you've been through a lot, but we need your cooperation to piece all of this together. Who started the fire?
Pretty much everyone. Father James lit the first flame, but the others helped it spread.
So they weren't coerced.
No, they were weeping with joy. People were singing.
And you? What did you do? Ma'am?
Alice is just going through her memories. This place isn't actually here.
Now I'm trapped in this shit.
You sure?
Oh, that's the wrong door.
What happened to your flashlight?
Doesn't work.
Gotta go through it.
Another all through a red imagery.
Honey, you're being quiet.
I don't know what to say.
It's just... Lillian, was it something we did?
Dad,
I just don't understand how you could run off and join some insane cult.
I don't know, Dad. I don't know.
You're a smart girl. What were you thinking? Lillian, the things I've heard on the news. Where are you going?
Getting kind of tired of all these doors.
Yeah.
So, Lillian, have you been having any more thoughts since your last attempt?
All the time.
It seems as if you almost regret surviving the fire.
I don't. It's so confusing. I didn't want to die, but I feel like I let them all down.
Let them down because you didn't save them? Or because you didn't die with them?
I don't know anymore.
Well, listen to me. No matter what, you deserve to live. I promise you. Lillian, you deserve to live.
I need to go. I can't do this right now. I can't.
Alright, so we're therapists now, or hopefully that end this soon. It's pointless when I walk through multiple doors like this. Son of a bitch.
Things are red. On the pictures, I told you they were pictures.
All the same paintings we've seen millions of times. Apocalypse.
Oh my gosh. The Four Horsemen still. Jesus.
Look at this. Oh, she's drinking.
I'm sure you don't want to hear me ramble about mechanical engineering for another 20 minutes. Tell me more about you. You studied communications, right? What kind of job does that get you?
Well, right off the bat, not much. I couldn't find work, so I ended up backpacking through Europe for a year after college.
Oh, cool. I've always wanted to do something like that. I bet it was amazing.
Yeah, it was super fulfilling to see all those different ways of life. Really eye-opening. God, that was a long time ago.
Man, I'm jealous. I jumped right into work after school. Working 80 hours? You know how it is. Just expected to devote everything to it. It's like a religion. It took me a while to see how messed up it was.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Another one.
Very good.
What's the whole walls gonna be covered in?
Pictures.
Pictures.
Yep.
Last week. But she seems to be moving on. Because she said that was a long time ago. Oh, she goes back.
Just the car that
You have one unheard message. First unheard message sent yesterday at 7:15 p.m.
Lil, is everything all right? I've been trying to get a hold of you all day. Please pick up. I'm worried about you. Okay, just call me back. Love you.
End of message. To delete this message, press 7. Message deleted.
Alright, so it's really ending this shortly. Uh-oh. She's gonna shoot herself.
Where are you supposed to go now? The end?
What the hell?
Go, go, go.
I guess I'm leaving now. This should be back at the church right now.
You go right there.
Yeah, the ramp to the church.
Go set it on fire.
Mhm.
Yes, it's up.
I remember now. I've tried not to. I thought I could move on. Pretend it hadn't happened. But here it is. I'm looking at it. We were all here. And now it's just me.
Oh, Lil, Jesus, there you are. I've been trying to get a hold of you for hours. Where are you?
I had to take care of something.
Look, just are you okay? I was getting worried.
Yes, I'm fine. I'm heading home now. Tim, there's some things I need to tell you.
Seems like that's really good. Sounds like
Did she fly?
it. Yeah.
I met Anne first, waiting for the bus. Normally, I avoid talking to just about anybody, but she struck up the conversation. She was so pleasant, so confident. She smiled at me as if she had known me as a kid, and we were just catching up after all these years. She told me she could tell I had a hole in my life. She knew what that was like, she said. She had also had a hole, but it was gone now. I asked her what she was selling, and she laughed and said nothing. That what she had to offer was free for anyone who wanted it bad enough. I asked her what had helped her. She just said, James.
So, what? I'll let this play out for a second, see if anything happens. Thank you for playing. 1 hour 46 minutes, found 12 out of 12 tapes. I'd be really pissed if I
Yeah,
missed
you
a
missed the
tape.
tape.
I guess that's the end.
That's a little
Well, that's weird.
Revered. It's resources.
Alright, well, I guess that's the end of the game. I don't know, it's pretty good. I mean, I don't regret playing it. Obviously, I'll never play it again, but I've already played through the whole thing. If you're still watching this, I can't foresee you buying this game because you've already watched the whole game. But overall, it was pretty cool. I think I got what I wanted out of it. I showed the boy a game other than Fortnite because he was pretty interested in this. He was itching to get back here after dinners. And we took a break in the middle of there for dinner, so... What do you think? You liked it?
The ending's weird.
Yeah, the ending's kind of lame. It's kind of how I was with Firewatch, but then, like, I still think about Firewatch, and I played that a long time ago, so... Yeah, I mean, it's a cool game. It's certainly worth checking out. Yeah, I mean, I like games like that, so yeah, if you have any suggestions of games that are similar like that, like Firewatch, feel free to leave me a comment recommending something, as long as it didn't suck ass Night in the Woods. That game sucked ass. People on Reddit said it was like Firewatch, and it was not. It was a piece of shit. Alright, I got a bunch of other games I'll be checking out soon, so thanks for checking me out. Subscribe. Right now I'm at 9,900, let me check, 13 I think. 9,914 subscribers, so we're on our way to 10,000. Alright, thanks for checking me out.